about it. Cottage Farms. If we played a game and you said Cottage Farms, I'd say roses, because they're known for the roses. They're the grower's grower. Well, this is a one-piece knockout tree rose live Bareroot, not for $75, because a lot of the trees this year were closer to $100. It's $39.98. Seriously? $39.98. You are saving $35. Free shipping and handling. The 5 easy pays at $8, and no one has purchased this for that price yet. That's the beauty of it. Now, all we have to do, look how gorgeous that is. Imagine that. You're going to put it on your deck, or maybe you want to get more than one, and you can do it on either side of a walkway. They're the knockout roses, so we know we can depend on them. That's the pink, we have red, and we have sunny yellow, which we will show you in a second. Let me introduce you to our expert. Alan Petrovich is a horticulturist. Alan has traveled the world. He's worked with plants around the world, and he is here today to help us understand what we are getting in Cottage Farms. Alan, first of all, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This is a phenomenal, phenomenal opportunity because we love our knockout roses.
We totally do.
But a tree?
A tree, right. And knockouts are so easy to grow. They're super easy. They bloom a long time. They start blooming in the middle of the summer, and they continue blooming until the fall, probably until the frost. And they're disease resistant, so you don't need to spray them. They're not fussy little things.
So don't believe people who tell you that roses are difficult.
Right. If you haven't done a rose before, try this, because this is a great rose to grow, because it's pretty much carefree. I have some planted in my garden, and I prune them a little bit, give them a little fertilizer, and they hold their own in the garden. They're absolutely beautiful.
We can get them home and try them for $8. So maybe now is the time to get that second wonderful tree rose, because they're knockout roses, but they're in a tree form. You all have trained these into a tree form.
Right, exactly. So this is actually a 3-year-old plant. So a lot of effort has actually gone into this plant.
Okay.
The bottom part of the plant is actually one type of rose that grows very tall, and onto that rootstock we've grafted knockout roses. So you've got height and the beautiful knockout rose on top. So a lot of effort has gone into this plant to make it so beautiful.
Well, and the price, $40. Early in the season, Alan, as you know, a lot of the trees were close to $100, and that was on sale. So help us with the colors, if you don't mind. Come on over here.
Okay, sure. So the red is the red double knockout. It actually has a lot of petals, so it's a really full-looking rose.
Look how pretty that is.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
The yellow is actually a single petal. It's beautiful in its own way, so it has one ring of petals around it. And this one is actually fragrant. It has a wonderful citrus fragrance. So, you know, sometimes it's disappointing if you find a beautiful rose, there's no fragrance. This one you can stop and smell it because it's really beautiful.
I love it. And then, of course, there's the pink.
And then there's the pink in this beautiful tree form here. Absolutely beautiful. So you can have this on your patio, in your deck, even if you live in an apartment and you don't have a yard, you can, if you have a sunny balcony, at least 6 hours of sun a day, you can grow this on your balcony or deck.
And this is a perennial, so this will come back.
It will come back year after year.
Can you show us what we will get? Because I think a lot of times, you know, everyone's like, how long is it going to take to get to that? But wait till you see what they're sending you.
So it's kind of amazing.
This is
what is going to come.
I thought for $40 I'd be like getting just this part.
A little thing, right?
Yeah.
So it looks kind of crazy. Kind of looks like a 2-ended broom or something like that. But this is tried and true, and it will actually grow. So you have all these nice branches coming up here, and you have roots coming down. Okay. So you get this good-sized plant that arrives on your doorstep.
In a container, help me.
It's going to come like this. Okay. So it will arrive in a box, and when you unpack it, try to plant it immediately. If you're not going to plant it immediately, put it in a cool, damp place, dark, so it doesn't dry out, and maybe spray the roots with a little bit of water. Okay. But when you are ready to plant it, you plant it with the thorns going up. Right. And then the roots going down. And if you forget what I'm saying, you don't have to remember everything I'm saying today. Everything's in this brochure, so this will take you step by step onto how to plant the rose, so you can follow that. If I'm going to put it in a container, how large should the container be, and is there a requirement for the soil? Just regular good potting soil will work. The container should be at least 16 inches wide. 16 inches, If you'd like to underplant it, like we do with this other beautiful plant over here, then it should be 20 to 24 inches wide, so there's more space. Oh, okay. All right. All right, so here's an update. Walk back this way and we'll look at the colors again. If you want the red, most limited now, just a few hundred, and then that incredible offer is
off the table. Pink, most popular, and then here's this sunny yellow is really stunning. Under $40, 5 easy pays at $8. We could do bill to, ship to, and what you're seeing on the screen, now that's gonna be your bud and flower rose fertilizer from Cottage Farms,
right,
correct?
Exactly, correct.
At what point do I fertilize it?
So after you plant the rose, wait until the new growth has started, so maybe 2 inches of new growth, and then give it a good fertilizer in the container or in the ground, and then every 2 or 3 weeks after that. And then stop in September, because you don't want to give it fertilizer going into the winter. That's like giving a child sugar before it goes to bed. you don't want to encourage it to grow in the winter. Yeah.
That's perfect.
So you want them to kind of calm down and go to sleep. So from, when they emerge about 2 inches until September, just give them fertilizer every 2 or 3 weeks.
Alan, how tall will this eventually get?
This will get this height now, so it's about 4 feet tall. The rootstock and the top stock are actually well proportioned, so it's nicely proportioned, and it will stay this size. It's not going to go crazy.
Oh, okay. So it's not going to.
No, it's not going to become a climbing rose. Right, exactly. So
okay.
it will stay nice and contained and in this beautiful round form.
This is an opportunity of a lifetime right here. If you love roses, how awesome is it going to be to have a rose tree? If you want the pink, put that in the cart. Make sure that you check out maybe if you can swing it, and use your easy pay option here, because that would give you 5 easy pays at $8. That'd be $16. You'll get 2 of these trees. The sunny yellow is so pretty, and then the red. So you tell us what you need. Alan, thank you. This is really amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love those trees. All right, so here is the warranty from Cottage Farms, and they stand behind everything. If you aren't happy, they aren't happy. Cottage Farms warrants its perennials for 1 year and annuals for 90 days from the time of shipment. If for any reason you are dissatisfied, there's the information, email and phone. All right, as we get